Mhm. Mhm. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetheart? How you been? How you doing? I just got back from my parents' house. Had lunch with them for a while. Then in about another 2 hours, I'm gonna be hanging out with my nephews for a bit. Probably gonna go swimming for a bit. It's a beautiful day today. The day that I don't work is the nice day to work, but I don't work on Sundays outside. Sunday is my non-work hard day. You want a message? Hey, I don't know if you've ever seen this deck before, right? My friend, she's passed away. She sent me this deck a long time ago. It's called the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck, and it's got cards like this on it. Like it says "Move On," "True Love." It's got and it's like the deck's like gold. It's got like pure cards here. I don't know if I've ever given you a message from this deck. I use it every now and then. Okay. All right. All right. Somebody wants to tell you that they're sorry. I'm sorry. And your next card is sorrow. So you might be feeling sorrow. You might be wanting an apology. And there's an obsession with this. Like you might be obsessed with needing an apology from somebody, wanting an apology from somebody. And until you get it, you're going to be in sorrow and you'll be obsessed with wanting an apology from this person. And on the bottom, it says, move on. So there you go. Makes sense to me. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Blue Nile. Okay, no problem, sweetie. My baby daddy called me like 15 minutes ago saying he wanted to be with me and come back to me fully, and I hung up. Well, there you go. That's the cards. They don't lie. He wants to say that he's sorry, and he's probably obsessed with, being around you and wanting to do that. So, well, good for you, Beckham. It's a good thing that you hung up and taking back your power. You can't let him be a convenience. You know what I mean? You can't let yourself be his convenience. So I'm proud of you. He's got to prove himself. You know what I mean? Don't allow him to get away with bullshit like that. Make him prove himself. Exactly. Thank you, Blue Nile. I just got it. Bing. Yes, I just got it. Thank you, Blue. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. Well, as soon as you get on a plane and come to Bermuda, we can start the date. So it's really up to you when you really want to go to the airport. When you get here, I'll just hold a sign up with your name, and then we can start the date. It's that simple. Why you gotta ask me a question you already know the answer to? All right, let me check for real. And we gotta laugh, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with joking around. Yeah, sure, you can get lost in the triangle. Once we start dating, we'll be lost in the triangle. We just, block everybody out of the way, and it'll just be me and you. That's it. See? Perfect life. Yeah. Well, that's up to you. The planes run every day. All right, let's see what's coming up for you in love. All right, from now to the rest of the year and going into January, I don't really see anybody being very dominant in your energy and being in a love type of sense. There is somebody around that you might meet, or still might be in your energy, and this person has been through an unhappy marriage, a divorce, or a breakup, and they're not willing to change, and that's why you're not willing to deal with them. It's not a good choice to go back to this person or to deal with this person in the future. This person could have made you, change your plans, made you face reality. You had to rest and recover from dealing with this person from the past. And I feel like they still might be going to, I feel like this person is still going to be in your energy to the end of the year. And it's up to you to get, to move on from that person, And I think that because you move on and you're determined to move on, as long as you have, a strong willpower and know what goals you need and make smart choices, But after that, I mean, I really don't see a real person coming in here, because the person that might approach you after that is still a person who's coming off a broken marriage or a broken relationship, and they're not going to be as ready to move into a relationship with you and things like that. But let me check. Let me ask for a new energy, because I just asked about, do I see anybody around you? All right. Well, okay, I asked about January and February, and I do see a man here. He might be slightly older than you. he wants to be a husband, he wants to be your boyfriend, he wants to be all the above. He's a leader. He has a lot of confidence. He feels very accomplished. He has like he might own his own business, or he might be very mature. He has money. He's looking for love. And I think that because this is taking a while to come towards you, you're going to have like anxiety, and you're going to think about it too much. And, you know, you're going to have like this lack of concentration when you actually meet the person. Your concentration is not going to be at a high level. Like, you're going to feel like, yeah, this might be too good to be true. Or, you know, he might be somebody that, you know, he comes around and says, you know, hey, you know, like when you meet this person, you're gonna be like, this can't be real. Like, you know, I can't believe I actually found somebody that's actually mature and not an idiot. But I feel like in January and February, it looks good for you. It looks favorable. It looks like it's going to be productive friendship and turn into a relationship eventually. I also feel like this person is very honest. And generally, this person is like, you know, they want maybe to start a family. If you already have kids, then they probably will cater to yours. If you don't and you want kids, this person wants kids, wants to be a father. Like, they're very smart, friendly, devoted, mature. I see a good person here. I got the Emperor, which is a person who, you know, has confidence and they run shit. Like, they have, you know, their own business. They could be a manager, a CEO, you know, somebody that controls their life and doesn't let nobody control them. Then I got the Ace of Cups here at the end, which means, you know, you'll find that love and that, you know, affection from the person, and the person wants to be, you know, in a relationship and have a fulfilling, happy relationship with you. Well, that's the thing. You got to let it all unfold. You can't meet a person in person if you're not going anywhere. So if you're sitting on your ass on your couch watching Netflix, it's not going to happen. But like, if you like make the effort, then I'm sure, because that's why I got you reversed here, because you're like, you're inactive. You know, you're not making any actions. You know, I tell a lot of women, if you want to find a good man, you got to find them in the right places. Good men go to Home Depot. They go to Walmart. They go to Ace. They go to like warehouse places where to go get tools. And these are men that you need, you know, plumbers, electricians, builders, construction workers, guys who actually have a good job and work, you know. Yeah, but that's okay, Blue. Now you might meet them in your work area. The person might come to your job. You might meet them through your job, or you might meet them in a park or something like that. If there's like a place where there's water around you, you might meet them at a place where there's water. Obviously not your bathroom, but you know what I mean. Like ocean, water, or a lake. So you might meet them around that place. But this, I don't, it might happen January or February. But it looks good. Yeah, the toilet basin, you know, you might be in the bathroom and say, hey, or you might, you know, your toilet might get messed up and you might call a plumber and he comes to fix you and the sink and the toilet. So, hey, nothing wrong with being optimistic, Blue Nile. But it looks good though. For the rest of the year, I would say no. But starting January, February, it looks good. You might meet the person at a New Year's Eve party if you go out, you know. It could be somebody that, like I said, the Emperor is a person to me that has, you know, their shit in order. Like, you know, they run shit. They have their own business. You know, they're mature. They know what they want. They know what they're doing. And if they don't have their own business, they run a business, or they are like a manager or some of importance, of authority. So that's good. Looks like a good person. And the Emperor always, I mean, people, I don't really like to say the signs of people because it's something I don't really do too much. But, you know, if you want to know what the Emperor is, he's an Aries sometimes. But it doesn't have to be, though. The Emperor, to me, is not so much an Aries. It's actually a person who, you know, has control over their life. Yeah, signs can be good indicators. Yeah, like so it might be an Aries, but I don't. I'll just put it there for you if you want to hear it. And if it's not an Aries, it could be just somebody that has power and mature. But it looks good, Blue. Now I'm happy for you. I hope it works out. Everybody deserves love. And when all fails, the Bermuda Triangle is always open. You know, I never say no. I always tell everybody that. You know. But hey, you never know. You just never know. I feel like after this year, things will get better for a lot of people when it comes to friendships and relationships because this year has been one of those negative years where people are, always, listening to social media. People are the energy's been an argumentative energy. It's been a down energy. It's been a bad energy this year. Everything's kind of going wacky with people and people are not trusting people. People are listening to others. I just think this year needs to end so we can end the bad energy and hopefully next year will be a better energy. I feel like next year is going to be a lot better than this year. Yeah, because this year I've been around people who have had a lot of bad things happen to them. So I'm just waiting for December 31st of this year so I can say good riddance to 222. And hopefully the year 23 next year is even better, which I'm sure it will be. You're welcome and thank you as well. So let's hope and pray that next year is better for all of us and we all find love, we all find what we need, jobs, careers, whatever the case may be. Hopefully everybody gets what they desire. I also feel like there's a lot of good people that are involved with bad people. And those good people are now going to move on to a better person. And the bad people will stay by themselves where they belong. I truly believe that. I think a lot of people are waking up more and more, realizing their value, realizing that they deserve better. And people will change, people will get better. I think people will take more risks next year. And I think people will just be better off doing what they want. I know I am, but everybody else, that's up to them. We shall see. Hey, Lizzie G, how you doing? Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I answer one question for $5 through PayPal, and if you don't want that, then I offer a general message. I got spirit messages, I got oracle cards, I got all sorts of stuff. Just if you want a message, just let me know. That's fine. I can give you a general message if you like. It's up to you, or you can just hang out and talk. It's fine. Yeah, sure. You can get a love oracle message, sure. All right. Okay. Lizzie, your first card here is regrets. There might be some regrets around you. You might regret doing things or being with somebody or being around somebody in a love situation. There's still hope for you in the love department. Stay hopeful because dreams come true. So get over your regrets. Stay hopeful that your dreams will still come true. And you might have the person of your dreams giving you that ring one day. You just got to be positive, hopeful. So those are your 3 oracle cards. Regrets, there's still hope, and dreams come true. Yeah, sure, that's a great message. Hey, Barb, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, beautiful cards. These are cards that my friend, thank you, I appreciate you too. These are cards my late friend Sue have gifted me a while ago. It's called the Pining Love Rose Oracle. They're beautiful cards. They got like gold, and they got all sorts of cards here. You doing well? Good. Yeah, they are. They're very pretty cards. I use them a lot in memory of her. So these are great. These are really nice cards. They're actually they're done really, really well. They're very colorful, and the actual cards, when you shuffle them, you can see how nice they are. That's my dog in the background, by the way, if you hear those grunting noises. She's got the perfect life, eat, sleep, and crap. Me, I'm doing good. I went to, this morning, I went to my parents' house to have, well, not this morning, but, well, yeah, this morning, 11:30, I left here. I had lunch with my parents. It's already 2 o'clock here, so I went to have lunch with my parents today. My dad's doing better after his operation on his hernia. He goes to the doctor on Tuesday, and then they'll tell him whether or not he could drive again. So that's good. Stayed there and had lunch with my parents, had a good little talk with my mom, make sure she's all right, helped her out a bit. And then I came home and hung out with my nephews, and then now I'm here. Then in about another hour from now, I'm going to take my nephews to their volleyball practice, and I'm going to do some shopping. While they're at their volleyball practice, I'll shop and then pick them up afterwards. Go check out some sales. I need to buy some stuff anyway, so some groceries and stuff. So that's going to be my day. It's a beautiful day today. It's nice and cool. The sun's out. It's got a nice little breeze. I got all my windows and doors open. No AC finally. So this is my favorite time of the year when I don't use no more AC. Yeah, it's a great day. My sister and her husband are at their Christmas party for their job. They're having a Christmas party a lot earlier this year because a lot of places are booked. So they got the Christmas party over and done with because they're very busy at the grocery store. It's a very busy place, obviously, leading up to Christmas, everybody's getting, their stuff and things. So they had the party very early this year, which is good. So while they're at the party, I'm taking care of the kids. Well, they're just in their rooms playing games. They're playing PlayStation with their friends. When they need me, they'll text me or call me, or whatever. But me and them are gonna have dinner together because my sister and her husband is gonna be at the party still. So it's a nice day. I get to chill out with my nephews, come on here and have talk to everybody, see what's going on. It's a good day. I love Sundays. Sundays is my favorite day. Then tonight I'll be watching the basketball game. I watched some World Cup games today. Life is good. Life is good. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not suffering from any disease. So I believe that is a very good life. That's how I look at it. And none of my family's in the hospital suffering, so that's even better. And for those who are, I will pray for you. So otherwise that, Barb, I hope you're having a great day, and I hope everything's good in your world. Yes, I'm always grateful. I'm more grateful now than I ever been in my life. Life is very good. I realize that, it always could be worse. It always could be worse. This year was a very tough year for a lot of people, including myself, dealing with idiots and assholes and people that are no good. But finally, those people are all out of my life, and I got great people in my life. That's why I like coming on here so much. I love being active on here and Instagram. I get to talk to all my real friends, nice people, people who actually appreciate me and I appreciate them. I've met a lot of new people recently. So it's nice. I've had a lot of good people in my life, despite all the bad ones. Just like somebody said the other day, as much good people come into your life, there's as much bad people come in your life too. Because when God sends you good people, the devil's sending you bad people to counteract it. So it's up to you to choose which ones are the right ones in your life. Yeah, I love Sunday. I was born on a Sunday, so that's a good thing. I was born on Sunday, and Sunday has always been like one of my favorite days because it's when all the sports come on. It's a day I can see my parents and have lunch with them. It's a day that I don't work. I hardly ever work on a Sunday unless I really have to, but that's not very often. I don't consider this work. I consider this fun. So it's nice. It's a day that I can come on here and be spiritual and love being spiritual. So all is good. All is good. Would you like a message, Barb? I have love oracle cards, the ones you just saw, or I can give you a spirit message. It's up to you. Spirit message? Sure. All right. Okay, Barb, this card came out yesterday for a friend of mine. And here it is for another friend of mine. I love this card. Just ask. And this card says, there are many here in spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of divine source, your loved ones, your friends, your guides, your angels, your spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I love that card. This card hardly ever comes out, and yesterday it came out for a friend of mine, and now it came out for you. And like I said to her, I'll say to you, we can always ask for spirit's help. That's what they're there for, to help us whenever we need anything. Just ask. Believe and you shall receive. That's my motto. Yes, it is. It's nice. I've had that deck for so long and I hardly ever see that card. And it's come out twice in 24 hours. And that's something that I stress to everybody who comes in here. Just ask spirit and you'll get what you want. That's my belief. That's how it works for me. You're welcome, Barb. Always a pleasure. Can't be believe it's November 27th already. Oh boy. Pretty soon, it will be Christmas. I got to put up my Christmas tree soon. I'm going to put it up on the 1st of December, probably on Thursday. I know, right, Becca? It's crazy. Just the other day, it was your birthday. Time's flying, man. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But that's why I try and do as much as I can. You know, do a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, I try to be productive and get everything done, you know. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, 22 in the year 22. See, and you were born in 2000, so that's even better. See, twos all over. Two's a good number. Yep, that's a lot of twos. See, if you add all those twos up, that's 10. So that means completion. This year it should be a completion for you of finding out what you want to do and how you are. And I'm sure it has been, you know, but the year 222 is number 6. So we're just getting over the hump of 5. So next year should be even better because it's the year 7. 7 is more of a, you know, getting over that. Like if you look at the deck, in the deck of cards, you know, tarot, what does the 7 mean in every suit? You know what I mean? Hey, Santina, how you doing, sweetie? So that's how I look at, like, numbers are a big deal. So if you add up, you know, the number 222 is 6. So when was the last time we had a 6 year? The last time we had a year that added up to 6 was 2013. Stop. My dog's growling for nothing. She's crazy. So, so you got it. Like this year is a 6 year. So the last time we had a 6 year was 2013. So what were you doing in the year 2013? How was your 2013 year? And then next year is a 7. So what happened to you in 2014? So usually what happened to you, you know, in those number years is probably going to happen again, or something similar will happen. That's what I believe, and that's how things have been for me too. Stop. She's over here growling for nothing. There's nobody around. She hears the kids banging the bowl. That's what she's doing. She hears, so she's like growling. There's nobody even around here. Calm down, woman. So yeah, I believe in the number sequences and the number stuff, and I always like look at my years and how those years were for me. In 2013, business was great for me, and this year business was great again. And it was a 6 year, and I was born on February 6th. So 6 is like my number, you know? I mean, then you gotta check your life path number, you know, things like that. So all your numbers mean something. So if you add your birthday together, the month, the year, and the day, you bring it down to a single number, and that's your life path. So I'm a life path 5, but I was born on the 6th. But everything means something, you know? Your life path means something. The day you were born, you mean something. I just told Barb that I was born on Sunday. Even the day you were born means something. Like those days are all, everything has a significance in your life, I believe, and it means something. So if you had a great year this year, then 2013, how was your year? What did you do? Was it the same as this year? You know, things like that. So in 2014, what happened? Was it a good year, a bad year? So next year it might be almost the same energy. So that way you can like prepare for it or see what happens in it. And also there could be like a certain month where you have a lot of blessings or you have bad luck. So prepare yourself for that month because it might be of significance. like I said, 2014, she lost her virginity. See, so next year you might lose your virginity to another person. See, you might get a new D. See, it's like losing your virginity again. See, there you go. See, so you know, in 2014, it was a good year because you lost your virginity, and you had your first D. So now you might have a new D. Yeah, see. So now next year might be the year where, right. See, next year it might be good for you guys again. You guys might rekindle, might reconnect, and it'll feel like you had lost your virginity again. Or you can actually, have a new man come into your life, and it feels like you lost, you're adding another D to your resume, you know. Hey Shakima, how you doing? So see, all these years that have significance to it. So you gotta ask yourself like what happened in those years, and then see how it goes. Well, that's the thing, Becca. People change. People change after a while. They're sometimes they don't want the same D or the same coochie no more. They want to explore. They want more than one. Sometimes when they get two, they want three. Sometimes when they have three, they want four. Some people have double digits. Some people are a hoe for the rest of their life. And some people, lose their virginity and stay with that person forever, which is beautiful. But that's what people want. This day and age, that's what happens. It's facts. You know, I know a lot of people who can't just be with one person. They want multiple, people. They want to explore. They're like a doctor. They see your private parts. The doctor sees your private parts all the time. So like people want to be doctors. They want to see multiple private parts every day and every week, and they just like that. People are just crazy. Some people have morals and values. Some people don't want multiple people, partners, and some people, do. I don't discriminate nobody. Hey, you want that, go for it. Not my problem. That's more headaches to me. The more coochie I deal with, the more headaches I have to deal with. So, but hey, and a lot of us make mistakes. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. But hey, I don't discriminate nobody. I know a lot of people my age that's been with 10 people, and I don't look at them as a hoe or a bad person or a dirty person. You just been with 10 people that didn't work. So now you should try and find somebody that does work. And if that don't work, it'll be 11. And after that, you might find the 12th person is the right person. It's life. It's just like how people get married 2 times, 3 times in order to find the right person. Then you have people who lose their significant other and then find somebody just as good or better. Or, that person dies and then they find somebody else. It's life, I think that, people put that perception like you can't be with multiple people or else you're dirty. I don't believe that. I just feel like people have bad luck sometimes. They get with somebody and then the person changes or things are not the same anymore. So you find love with somebody else. And then when you do, you're like, fuck, this is way better than the last person. Thank God. And then you find that, certain people don't fulfill your needs sexually. So you get somebody else and then they fulfill your needs sexually, but they don't fulfill your needs mentally or emotionally. And then you wish that you had both people in one. So then some people have both best of both worlds where they have good sex from one person and then they're partnered up with the other person because the other person stabilizes them emotionally or physically or mentally. And then they have their fuck buddy on the side. It's a part of life. It's just the way life is now. People got to get over that. Like I understand people don't want that life. So if you don't want that, then Save yourself for the right person, and just realize you don't have to have another person in your life. You don't need another person in your life. So just do what's best for you. That's all. Hey Shakima, thanks for the donation, sweetie. You can ask your question when you're ready. I remember I took a while to analyze my life. Like I didn't want to lose my virginity to just anybody. And when I did, and that person like didn't work out, it took me a while to go to the second person. And then when I had the second person and that didn't work out, then you go to the third person. And then I'm like, fuck, when is this shit gonna work? Because I really don't want to go through a whole pile of women to get to the right one. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And then it becomes a point where you just say, okay, I need to reanalyze everything. I need to like make sure that the next person that I'm sexually with is the right person. But you can think they are, but then they change. Or you change, or you don't feel love for that person anymore. People get bored, or people just don't want to be with that person anymore. So it's life. It's fucked up. But I always wished that I was with the person that I lose my virginity to. And I'm sure a lot of people do, because you don't want to be like, with multiple people, because you have a chance of having a disease or being hurt multiple times. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen for everybody. And then when it does happen, when you do get that second person, you realize that the first person was probably better or worse. And then you say, well, fuck this. I'm going to, it's not getting any better. Like I told one girl on here once before that every week she had another guy, and people were in here like, look at this hoe. She's in here every week asking about a different zodiac sign. And then I joked around and said with her, are you trying to fuck the whole zodiac? Because there's 12 of them. You're doing pretty good. You probably got 7 since I've known you. And she took it like, personally, she took it like, because everybody was laughing, right? I just, me, I'm always joking and shit. Little does she know, like, I don't really care what you do with your life. You can fuck the whole zodiac sign. That's cool. Yeah, and she got kind of offended. And I was like, oh, well, that's your problem. I'm just saying, like, it's cool. I ain't got nothing against that. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. And now she's married. So I wish her the best. All right. Shakima, you said, can I get some aqua clarity? He went to Chicago for the holiday. Hadn't heard anything. He's supposed to be coming back today, but there's a chance he isn't. Let's mind read a little. Oh, so you want tarot blackmail at its finest. No problem. That's what I'm here for. All right. Yeah, should I pick Tom or Jerry? I've told some women on here, don't pick any of them. Just pick me. I told a woman in here earlier, she came in here, probably the second person who came in here. She asked if her love life is, what's going to happen in her love life. I said, look, I can answer that question. Just get on a plane in Bermuda and just come see me. And she laughed her ass off, And I just joke around, have fun. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all adults, because that's like the number one question. All right. Shakima, what I get here is like there's a lot of stagnation and delays around him. I think that maybe his flight's delayed, or he's delaying things that are happening around him. He has no control over. So he's been arguing with somebody probably. And like things are very, stagnant and delayed. I also feel like he's got to go back to work right away as well. And he's trying to like get himself sorted out. But there's a lot of anxiety and indecisiveness, hesitancy um, uncertainty and just like a lot of doubt here on his end. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing, where he's going. He's not organized. I think the only thing on his mind is like work and getting back and trying to be a better person. Like I think he's trying to like tell the truth. He's trying to like make sure that he doesn't make the same mistakes. I feel like he's definitely like working on himself a lot. I think in the next 48 hours, if it's not today, it'll be tomorrow that he contacts you. And I think he's going to like invite you, or he might invite himself over, or he might invite you to meet him somewhere, or you guys might connect some way, somehow. Um, if it isn't in person, it'll be like through the phone or whatever, or video chat. Yeah, I get that with him. He's very uncertain about what he wants to do, but he is working on himself. And I think he's better because the energy around him is not good. But I think he himself is trying to like, get himself in a better place. Yeah. And I think that he's having like disagreements and uncertainty. He's disagreeing with somebody and he's also uncertain about what he wants to do. But as far as communication, I feel like he'll communicate with you either the end of today or tomorrow. In the next 48 hours, I see him talking to you and communicating with you. And he's trying to approach all his old problems in a new way. And I feel like when he talks to you, you probably give him some good insights and you try to help him like sort his life out, and he appreciates that. He feels the love and friendship between you guys. He feel like I got the Two of Cups and I got the Knight of Cups. And I got here the Four of Cups reversed, which means, everything's gonna be all right. Once he figures out what he wants and he starts talking to you, it's gonna make him feel better because you're smart and you probably give him a lot of insight on what he should do, or you might give him like advice on what he should do. And I think he's gonna take your advice. Yeah, and I definitely see that. You're definitely spot on with that. He does appreciate you. If you think he doesn't, then that's not right. He does appreciate you. For me to get like, communication and get how he, feels about you. There's Two of Cups. Obviously you guys aren't together, but he feels like the love and the friendship that you give him, that like you understand him. So that's why like he likes you and likes talking to you and appreciates you because he knows you understand him. But he's just trying to find compassion for himself. He's trying like he's very inactive. He doesn't know what the hell he wants to do right now. So he's still like working on that. Yeah, yeah. And he appreciates it and he loves the fact that he has you to talk to because at least you have common sense to give it to him. Some people will be like, yeah, sort out your shit and I'll leave your drama around the corner. But I know he appreciates it and I got good messages and good cards here. I just feel like in the next 48 hours he should be talking to you. If it isn't today, it could be tomorrow, and at the latest, it'll be on Tuesday morning. So I would say from now until Tuesday, there's a good bit of communication gonna happen, and he might even like approach you or come towards you and see you. You know. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? Being an Aquarius, and I know he is, like, I don't like when people like try to like do too much because they interfere. Like I like to do things my way. And I'll take your advice. And if I learn from you or I'll appreciate what you're doing. But like if you do too much, I'm gonna be like, yo, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Yeah. So like try not to be too attentive and too like, chatty with him. Just let him figure things out. And then once he has everything off his chest, he'll like come towards you and give you full attention. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But obviously he does that because he's probably getting too much attention from everyone and he can't handle all of it. So you become the person that, yeah, he just cuts everybody off. And that's what I do. Like when everybody aggravates me, I'm like, look, leave me the fucking alone. Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't bring his shit to your table, which is great. And I don't do that either. I don't bring my problems to nobody. I'll talk about it, but I'm not gonna make you deal with my shit. So he seems like an Aquarius, like I am. You know. Yeah, and I see that, it's caused a lot of arguments, a lot of like problems. Like, and I think that she's jealous that he's gonna go find another person so and be happy. Like, I think that that's another problem that she's having. Like she wants to know about his personal life or tries to get into his business. And he's like, look, like leave me alone. Like we're divorced, we're done. Like who cares who I'm with? You're not gonna find out. You're not gonna tell you. But I think there's still some discrepancies going on between them because of those things. Yeah. Well, see, there you go. Like I said, I honestly, I've been telling you for a while since we've been talking about this guy that he would rather be with you than be with anybody else. But he's got to completely disconnect, and that's an Aquarius thing because I'm like that too. Like I'll never go out with another woman if I still am attached to somebody else. Like I don't do that shit. I would never disrespect another woman like that. Like when I'm free and I don't want to be around that other person, like once I'm gone from that ex, she won't interfere in my life, trust me. And if she does, then it's gonna be bad for her. Yeah, exactly. So and that's great that there's that understanding. Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, sometimes we gotta understand that I've told everybody this for years, and I'll say it again for the millionth time, that we have to understand that the people that we care about and the people that we want to be with, sometimes they got to sort their shit out. Or because you have your shit sorted out and you need or you want them, it doesn't make you like, it doesn't give you the right to like, you know, expect them to come to you because they know you're ready. They have to be just as ready as you are. Do you want somebody come to you broken and complaining and being a complaining machine or being broken and being around you to fix? Or do you want that person to come on their own will and ready to start something and be 100% and be disconnected from all their bullshit so they don't bring it to your table? I would say, we want that, right? So sometimes the more ready people, the more advanced person out of the two. Because in a couple, when you have to like you have to balance out each other. So sometimes you gotta wait, sometimes you can't wait, sometimes you go and then you get even worse. But there's always a chance that the person that comes towards you is not doing too good, so you either have to wait till they control their own life and then come to you correct, or by them coming to you, you help them get correct. Because some people are not correct when they every day they're not right. So they don't want to put that burden on you, and they don't want to disrespect you by bringing their shit and putting it on your plate. So that's a good thing in a way, but some people have to understand that, and I know you do. But I'm just saying in general, people don't have that concept. They don't care about the other person. They just think that, oh yeah, because I'm right and I'm doing good, you better be good too. If not, you can fuck off. Like who are you to judge this person that you like, but you're not? They're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. Just give them a chance. Like, what is the rush? If that's a rush, then go be a hoe. Go get some other D then. And see how that works out for you. Yeah, exactly. Right. And if somebody does, then you're gonna go to that person. And I totally agree with you. And I tell people that all the time. Don't wait for nobody. You can wait. You can date while you wait. While you wait for that person, you could date somebody else and see if the grass is greener on the other side. And if it is, then fuck that person because you found somebody else. And God probably put that new person in so you won't go back to that old person, or you won't go back to that direction again and feel some certain way. And that happens a lot. And I tell people on here, and I have been telling people a lot lately, right, that if you wait for things to get better, you might be waiting for a very long time, and then you're gonna lose the opportunity to be with somebody that actually is gonna give a fuck about you. And that's with everything: friends, family, friend, girlfriends, boyfriends, all that shit. And all. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? So that's what I tell people a lot: is it's up to you at the end of the day to, like, choose what life you want. You shouldn't be waiting for anybody, and nobody should be waiting for you either. Life is short. But if you have nobody else in your energy that's giving you the time of day, then that means that probably that person is the right person, but you just have to keep preparing yourself, loving yourself, and pampering yourself until that person arrives. That's what I do every day. I prepare myself for the right one. I don't go looking, I don't go searching, I don't go foaming out the mouth looking for somebody. I don't look at a woman as a piece of meat. I look at, okay, this is a potential good person. I'm gonna try to pursue that person or get some information about her. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna walk up to you and you got a big rock on your finger and say, "Hey, how's your marriage, by the way? You want some outside dick?" Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go fuck. Then I'm gonna go home and then bang you in your house, and your husband comes home early and beats the shit out of me or possibly kills me. Yeah, that's a great life. I want to live that short. No. But that's what people do. They take the risk. They don't give a shit no more. But I'm not about that life. I'm too old for that shit. I don't want that. I want somebody that I can call mine, and she can call me hers. But until that day, I'm gonna stay single, be happy, and mind my own business. And I'll stay far away from married women and far away from women that have a boyfriend. I don't want no parts of no third party shit. And I don't want no parts of getting into beat up nobody and get involved with nobody's baby daddy and all that type of shit. Hell no. Now, if your baby daddy's moved on and he's with somebody else, then he won't be a factor. He just has to take care of his kid, and I'll help too, and then we'll be all right. But if he's still in your energy and, we have to see each other and he's going to be mad that I'm, with you, then that's going to be a problem. Because he might not like me or want me around his kid. So it's a pain in the ass. We have to keep on evolving ourselves to believe that we can find the right person and not have to go through all that drama of, dealing with these things. But I've seen many situations where it works and many situations where it don't. Life is all about trial and error. See what happens. That's all. It's all good. We'll get there. Yeah, exactly. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you. Yeah, you know what? I was just saying before you came in that, I think this year is a year that we have to just get over. And this year is almost finished. There's like 33 more days left. So keep counting the days and get rid of this year, because this year has been nothing but a bad energy year. The devil got this year, to a point where people went crazy. The devil won a lot. Out of the 12 months, I think he got half the months, and Jesus got the other half. So the devil's got a lot of followers, and a lot of people are doing a lot of bad shit, and the world's going crazy. People are, discriminating and disrespecting people. And I think that once this year goes, when that new year comes, I think everything's going to change for the better. And I totally believe that. I really do. I think that it's going to change a lot. And I'm really hopeful that it does. I'll be okay. I'm strong enough mentally to deal with everything. but I know a lot of people aren't, and I pray for those who can't handle the pressure. But I feel like next year it's going to be a lot better, and this year we just need to get over it. We just need to get rid of this year out of our lives. This has been like one of those years where I want to forget. Not because things bad happened to me, just because things bad happened to people around me, and I had to deal with it. Well, I said that to myself. I say that to myself every year, every New Year's that has gone by. I say this is the year I'm gonna find somebody, and I end up finding somebody and them not being the right one, or I just like say fuck this. I don't want to deal with it. But I'm very optimistic that things will change, things will get better. Um, I always tell myself I don't need a girlfriend, but I want one. So what I want and what I need is two different things. And everybody should have the same mentality. You don't need somebody, you want somebody. What we need is to love ourselves. And then after that, things will get better. I know it will. Hey, Mike, thanks for the donation, bro. You can ask your question when you're ready. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, if you believe that, Shakima, and that's totally, a spirit help and a spirit situation, and if you're fine with waiting and dealing with it and dating while you wait, or just being optimistic that things will get better, then that's all that matters. Spirit will do the rest. Yeah, I'm the type of person, I never say I need anybody. The only person I really need is God in my life. That's it. And my family. Everybody else is irrelevant, to be honest. You know, and everybody who comes in here that supports me, loves me, I love you just as much with all my heart. Trust me, because I feel like everybody who comes in here, we need each other. We need to help each other, give each other advice, be there for each other, vent to each other, and just that's all that matters, and everybody else is like in line, and you gotta wait. Yeah, that's me. I always support everybody who supports me, and that's how I live my life, and I think it's the best way for me. When I try to support somebody that doesn't return the favor, then I try to kind of say, well, this person's not doesn't have a big heart like me, so I'm finished with them. Bye. I just want this year to be finished. I really want to get rid of this year. I really do. Okay, Mike, I'll check. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah, let me know. I remember you said you were going to do that. Wow, someone we know, really? Hmm, that's interesting. It's a small world, isn't it? Yeah, isn't that nice? Hmm. Oh, really? That's interesting. You got me thinking now. Ah, interesting. Cool. All right, Mike, let's see what we got for you, bro. Mike, I would say in the next 24 hours. If it isn't today, it's going to be tomorrow. Today looks like she's like kind of up and down, like you said. You know, she's pissed off. Um, if she contacts you today, she'll still be kind of pissed, and it'll probably be very brief. But I'm getting tomorrow is like the likely day that she'll probably call. I'm getting 24 hours. So from now until tomorrow, I see contact. And she's probably going to be very intense. She's probably going to be like, unstable, like I always see her as. I always get that card for her, Queen of Wands reversed. Yeah, she's still not doing that well, Mike. She's got a lot of anxiety. She's not really concentrating. There's a lot of delays around her. Um, yeah, see, that's why I see she's I don't know, Mike. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I just see her very like she doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know what she wants to do, how she's going to do it. And that's why she's mad at you because she's timid. She's heard gossip. She's suspicious. She's doubting. She feels shameful. There's a lot of loss around her. Like she's got a lot of anxiety, and she's because she's inactive. And you know what, Mike? It's because she's sober. So she's not used to being like that, Mike. So when a person doesn't have their fix, they start to say stupid shit, and they do stupid shit. So just excuse her if you can, and just realize that that's probably one of the main reasons. And I know you know that too. You're not dumb. But she's a person who is like perceiving into the unknown. She doesn't know what the hell she wants to do. And she's keeping her guard up. And there's a saying that I put on my Instagram the other day, and everybody was like, Mark, that's absolutely right. And I'll find it and say it to you because I feel like I should say it to you, and you'll understand totally what it is. And it says, sometimes people pretend you're a bad person so they don't feel guilty about the things they did to you. You heard that? Sometimes people pretend you're a bad person so they don't feel guilty about the things they did to you. And that's what I feel how she is. And that's why she's doing that. Exactly. And that's why I put that saying up the other day to remind people that don't let people who done dumb shit to you change the tables, change the story. Because some people will never admit that they are the problem. Well, bro, I always told you that I honestly feel in my heart that she will, but it's going to take time. People eventually understand that they're the ones in the wrong. And sometimes as people grow up, they understand things, Hey, love and life. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Hope you had a good one. Yes, I did. I did. You still stuffed? Yes, I miss you too, sweetheart. I miss coming on here. That's why I've been on here pretty frequent lately because I miss everybody, and I'm glad to be back and be active and help everyone and talk to all my friends. It's nice. I feel like my old crew is still here and still faithful to me. I agree. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Wish you the best always. But yeah, Mike, I think that she's just battling, being sober and battling her life, Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Ask me. It's fine. I gotta leave in like 10 minutes. I gotta take my nephew to volleyball practice. So I got 10 minutes to spare. But that's the thing, we can't. I've told you a million times, and I've told a lot of people. Sometimes we just can't change people. We want to help them or change them or put them in a better perspective or teach them things or give them advice. But if the person doesn't do it, don't be mad at them. You've said your piece. You said what you had to say. You've done. I've told people blue in the face, please just do this, like, and you'll see. I've told a lot of readers, like my younger reader friends, look, just do this and just believe this and just do this way, you'll be fine. You know, Yesterday when I was in here, people praised me and told me how appreciative they are of me. And I respect that. But if I didn't do the work personally, and if I didn't stop, you know, doing things, then I wouldn't be where I am today. So I had to take the initiative to make myself better and also believe that I had the spiritual power behind me to help everyone. So if people do the same thing, they can be exactly on the same level. So, like I always say, if you believe, you'll receive. So, we shall see. I can only do so much. I'm not God, but I work for him. Go ahead, Mike. You can ask your question when you're ready. I got the donation. Thanks, bro. All right, bro. I'll check. Well, Mike, I see this guy here. He's trying to still approach Sarah, but Sarah's being guarded. Like, she knows that it's not the right thing to do. She knows that it's not the right. I feel like Spirit, yeah, he's still like going after her. Like, he's still trying to like get her. He's still trying to like induce her or seduce her or like, make her believe like, she's the shit and he's still interested. But she's got her guard up. Like, she's like looking at him and saying, I don't know if I should be with this guy because things are not right. I don't know if what I'm gonna be if I'm with this guy. I think he just has small things to offer her, and she knows that it's not the right thing. And I see somebody in spirit, like her mom, trying to get him away from her. Like, she's actually trying to program her to be shallow and to be selfless and like not give him any time of day. But he's continuing to go after her. It's more him going after her than her going after him. Like, he's the one offering her. Hey, Hannah, how are you, sweetie? I still see that he's going to keep going after her. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Hannah. Trust me, I'm trying to stay away from all the Black Friday stuff. Mike, I still feel like she is going to like listen to him or give him the time of day to a certain extent, but it's only because he's like going after her constantly. And I think she fears him a bit. I think she fears him, and I think he corrupts her and says to her, "Oh, you're beautiful, you're this, and you need me, and you better talk to me, and you better do this, and you better do that." Like, he's a guy who doesn't give a shit. He doesn't fear anybody. He don't fear you. He don't fear her. He doesn't fear anything. Like, he'll do whatever he has to do to like disrespect her or deal with her. He doesn't give a shit. I think that she's like trying to make adjustments so she doesn't have to deal with him. From now to the end of the year, I don't see him going. I see him like pursuing her and trying to get with her. And she is going to be like, wondering what the hell she's going to do. Like as of January, I kind of feel like he's still going to be around, but she's going to feel like too much pressure, and she's going to feel like she's losing if she deals with this guy. And I think that he wants to like tell her, look, come with me to my place, or come live with me, or come be with me, or let's go out of state. He's going to try and corrupt her and mentally like get to her and try and make her believe that going with him is the best situation. So I don't see him gone until she says so. I still see him around, Mike, unfortunately. I'm not going to lie to you. I still see him trying to get with her for the next 2 months. It's still going to be like, she has to be like, okay, go to hell. If not, then he's going to stay around. She doesn't want him. I asked if Sarah wants this guy, and she doesn't want him because she knows he's nothing but a problem. I don't know if this guy worked with her or did work with her, and that's how they met. I think it was a work-related situation. It could be, or she needed him for work, and then they got close that way. But she knows if she continues with him, it's not going to be good because he's not a good person. Yeah. She doesn't want him like that. She doesn't want nothing to do with him, but he's very persistent. He's very like, he wants to like continue to go after her and see if he can get her. It's like a challenge to him to get Sarah to, to believe his lies. But as far as Sarah wanting him, I don't see that. Exactly. She knows that if she goes back to him, she's going to get sick again, and she's going to feel like shit, and she has to overcome all these barriers, and she's going to look bad. So that's what I got here. She doesn't want him. I don't see that she likes him like that. I think it was just a situation that she got caught up in. But I think he wants her more than she wants him. Like, I think he's going to continue to be aggressive towards her, contact her, talk to her, like try to get with her. Like, I think that's what his goal is. But as far as her liking him like that, I don't get that. Some people have to learn the hard way, Mike. Like I told you, she has to make decisions. She's got to make a lot of decisions. And right now, I got the same card for her twice, which is the Page of Swords. And it's a woman holding a sword like this close to her because she's scared. And she wants to like use that sword and say, don't come near me because I'm going to slice you. Don't come near me. Don't fucking irritate me. Just leave me alone. Let me be in my own element. Let me work on myself because I don't know what I want now. I don't know what I want. Just leave me alone. Like, that's the card that I keep getting for her. A person who's guarded, a person who's like trying to protect herself from him, from you, from people, from situations, from her life. And you got to realize she's going through a serious transition. Being sober for a while after constantly being in that addiction stage, that's a huge transition. And not too many people can handle that. It's just the way it is. So I would say continue to support her and be there. But at the end of the day, see, that's not enough time to get your mind right, Mike. I'm sure you understand that. but keep having, I see spirit trying to help her, but also being mad at her at the same time. So let's hope that, let's pray that she gets better and things get better, Mike. Yeah, she's not healthy. And she's going to continue to stay that way, unfortunately, for a bit until she gets her shit together. I tell people all the time, I used to smoke for 20 years. I used to drink for years. I used to smoke weed, and I gave it all up 5 years ago. I've been clean for 5 years from all of cigarettes, alcohol, weed. I never did anything else, but I'm clean for 5 years, and I'm proud of myself, and it made a huge difference in my life. But it wasn't easy. The first couple of days, I wanted to like say, fuck this, I need a cigarette, or I need a drink, or I need a joint. Fuck this shit. I need to calm down. But I held off, Spirit took a hold of me. I took a hold of myself, and I've been perfectly fine. And I never, when I smell a cigarette now, I want to vomit. That's why I can't even date somebody that smokes cigarettes. That shit's nasty. Yeah, man, it's gonna take time, Mike. But love conquers all, bro. That's all I gotta say. I want you to continue to be positive as much as you can. I know what you want, and I know you'll eventually get it, but you have to manifest it in a way where you take care of yourself too. Just keep the power, like keep your power, and just understand that she has a lot of work to do. Yeah, I know. And that usually what happens, people are like that. What is damn, this birds are loud. What is her sign, Mike? What's her zodiac sign? I gotta go too. I gotta take my nephew to volleyball practice. He's gonna be here in like any minute, so I gotta go. She's a Libra. Yeah. I know a lot of Libra women, they're very strong and independent, and when they do something wrong, they get embarrassed and they don't want people to talk about them. But that's just life. That's the air sign way, and they don't want people to talk bad about them. And if they do, they get very offended. And they're independent people. They want to be the nurturer. They want to be the person who I'm sure she's always been the nurturer in your relationship before this all happened. It's been a tough year, but hopefully all that goes away next year, bro. I know a lot of Libra women that's been through a lot of bullshit. My dad's a Libra, and he's had a tough year, a very tough year. Yeah, I know. A lot of my Libra friends are very nice people. I love my Libra friends. My dad, he's got a big heart, but he's a pain in my ass. But I still love him. He's my dad. But I know a lot of Libra women. I have a lot of Libra women friends, tons of them, and they're good people. I have nothing against them, but when they take a hit, they take a hit like they take it personally. And most air signs do take shit personally, like me. We get sensitive and we just say, I can't believe you fucked me over. I can't believe you disrespected me. I can't believe you're doing this shit. I do everything. It's a pain in the ass. Well, Mike, keep believing it. Keep already believing that it's gonna happen, and then it will happen. Bro. I'm still very optimistic that it will. I believe it'll happen. I believe Christmas brings people together, and hopefully it does. Christmas is not really my favorite time of the year because a lot of bad shits happen to me during Christmas times, but I don't take that out on the holiday. I take it out on the people who made Christmas bad. But my last few Christmases have been pretty good, but in the past they weren't. So I'm good though. Everybody will be fine. We'll have a good Christmas, I believe. All right, I gotta go, but I should be back later on tonight in a few hours, but I gotta go take my nephew to volleyball practice. He's gotta leave here in 10 minutes, so I gotta go. But thanks for being here, guys. Good seeing everybody. Appreciate everybody coming by. And I will be on tonight at some point in time. It's 3:20 here, and I should be on like maybe 10 o'clock. So my time, which is, you can figure out the time zone where you are. But it's 3:20 here. I'll be back on at like 10 o'clock tonight. All right. I will see you all later on if you're coming by. If not, you guys enjoy your Sunday. Love you guys. Be safe. And believe and you shall receive. Okay, Hannah, see you, sweetie.